Joey. Then you got your patrons. We flip a coin. Watch this. Oh, you should get like the full nose. Or would you use any slide on over who? You can't sit here and pontificate.
Good morning. Excuse the hair. This is my post-shower makeup hair. I thought I would do a little video, just like chat with you guys while I'm getting ready for the day. Got my nails done yesterday. We're back on our biab journey, so you know, all natural. Very warm in my room. I might have to crack open a window. I'm gonna be 100% transparent with you all. I have been severely struggling to film videos. I've just been, I don't really know, I've just been lacking, this could be the completely wrong color. Yeah, I've just been lacking like drive and motivation. Like I'd said in my previous video that I'd been struggling to film videos, and it's kind of just still going on, which is annoying because I now have this free time to film videos and, you know, put time and effort into my channel, but I just can't like get past this block. Like I have ideas for what I want to film, like yeah, like video ideas, etc. I've tried to film a few of them and I just literally stop halfway and I'm like, no. So yeah, going through creative block, as they say. But yeah, so I've been like exam free for like a week and a bit now, or maybe it's just been a week. I'm so disorientated. What day are we on? Thursday. It's been like 2 weeks. Sorry, I just need to blend and then I'll be right with you. I'm trying to just go back to basics and do all the little things that make me happy, you know, like going out for lunch, like reading my book, buying clothes, which is what I've been doing a lot of lately. It's weird because my brain doesn't really know what to think about, so it's obviously coming up with new things every day to stress over. I am going to visit my sister in Italy tomorrow, which is really exciting. I kind of hadn't been thinking about it or like remembering that it was happening, because obviously when you're in a deep depressive episode you can't really think about anything other than the present moment. But now I kind of have more space and things, like I'm excited to go. But yeah, I am excited and I think it'll be really good. I'm very lucky that my sister is like my best friend, so we can have some good kind of chats, catch up, and she's very wise and sometimes I need her tough love. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing bits and bobs today. I need to go to the post office. I'm going for a meeting at uni to talk to one of my supervisors. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know how I'm feeling. My like friend literally was like, oh, like, are you still feeling like as depressed and stuff? And I was like, I don't know. I'm so up and down. It's just very hard to tell like what I'm feeling. I'm really trying to just live in the moment and not stress too much about what's to come. I spoke to my therapist last week for the first time in like 3 months. which was, it was really good. And like, I'm glad that I reached out and like made an appointment. At first I felt a bit kind of disheartened because obviously I kind of thought my time with therapy and that kind of like chapter had closed. Like, I kind of thought I'd got everything that I needed from therapy, but due to life circumstances and things that have happened the past couple months, you know, I realized that it might be good to just talk to my therapist again and kind of get an outsider's perspective and like just, yeah. So like, even though it's a little bit annoying, like I did feel a bit like I was failing because I was like, I have to go back to therapy, like, but it's not failing. It's being proactive in your healing and your self-growth journey and recognizing that like that is something that you still need. So you're like listening to your body and your mind and what's the word, like fulfilling those needs. And that's actually really, really brave. Yeah, I might do like a proper video one day about my like experiences with therapy, because I've obviously been in therapy for about like 10 years on and off, and had multiple different therapists, but maybe that'll be another video. But I just think it's useful, like talking to someone who's completely separate from your life, and like she has seen me grow, she has seen me go through all these different life changes, and it's good to sometimes like be held accountable, but like she'll be like, yeah, but remember like this time last year you were worried about this and now you don't even think about this. And it's kind of like almost like a progress checker that like she will remind me of how far I've come, because I always, you know, I always say that it's so hard to recognize your own progress. And I was literally talking to my friend about this, about the gym as well. Like it applies to lots of areas of life, that you are with yourself every day and you are with your worries, your anxieties, like your stresses. So it feels like nothing's changing, and like, you know, because you're focusing on like the new worries and all that, but like people from the outside can see progress. It's so much harder to see progress yourself, but like, you know, like my gym friend, he was like, I can see how much you've progressed, but it's just harder for you to see it. So always remember that like you're biased when you're thinking in terms of progress. Oh no, that was not meant to happen. But yeah, so just that's your reminder that going to therapy or going back to therapy is nothing to be ashamed of. Like, it's actually something to be proud of. It literally does not mean you're failing. It just means that there are maybe things that you hadn't unearthed yet about your healing and yourself that you now know that you need to deal with. Like, it's really brave. Whoa, I've gone a bit heavy on the blush. But yeah, so I've made like another appointment with her, so I'm going to talk to her in like a couple of weeks, just because I think it would be beneficial right now for me. I'm very shiny. When I come back from Italy, I am going to kind of like try and make like a bit more of like an actual action plan of like what I'm going to fill my time with, because I don't do well when I don't have a schedule. My brain collapses. But it's a hard balance of like giving my body the rest it needs while also keeping my brain busy. It's like I really want to give myself time to recover and rest from the semester, from like everything that's happened the past couple months. Before I like start work for the summer and like move back home. Don't think I have said anything of importance in this video. I don't know, I feel a bit all over the place. My therapist also reminded me of one of my favorite quotes that I had told her like when I last spoke to her, and I have just forgotten that that was like my thing for a while. That I'm just cleaning my nose ring, sorry. That all we have is the here and now. Like, I was really repeating that to myself over and over, like January, February, and then I just kind of lost it. But like, past Evie is so right. All we have is the here and now, and that's, you know, all we can kind of deal with and confront is what is in front of us now. And you know, it kind of like alludes to the like living in the moment stuff, and I'm trying to kind of like keep saying that to myself and affirming it to myself that, yeah, let's not think too much about the future and what's going to happen, because a lot of the time, like, we worry about things that don't happen, and then you have wasted days of something that just doesn't happen. And I always remember I read something that was like, if you worry about something, you're basically putting yourself through the grief twice, because you're worrying about it, getting stressed about it, and then if it does end up happening, you then have to work, like, you then have to actually deal with it when it happens, and you're then just like getting stressed about it twice. Like, why not just, you know, obviously it's so much easier said than done. This is, you know, coming from a chronic overthinker, I know it's so much easier said than done. But like, try and just deal with the information and what is happening, you know, at present, rather than catastrophize. And because I know the majority of things I've worried about in my life have not happened. And it's kind of tough to think about, because particularly, you know, with stuff like my hypochondria and all that kind of thing, I wasted, or I lost months of my life worrying about it. Months. Don't remember anything else about that time period because I was too worried. And nothing ever came of it. So it's like, yeah, like I look back now and I'm just like, obviously, you know, it's not as easy as just saying that, because it is a mental illness and a lot of my things are mental illnesses. But I want to get to a place where, you know, I want to really work on like living in the moment and not catastrophizing and looking at hardcore evidence rather than what my brain tells me, and accepting the fact that my brain can lie to me. Yeah, so like, that's what I'm trying to do. It's obviously a lot easier said than done. It is exhausting, but you know, you have to remind yourself that you are doing this so you can have a better life for yourself. When you know, feel like motivation is going and all that kind of stuff, like, I'm doing this because I want a better life for myself, and because I want a life that is, you know, where I'm happy and content. So that is your Thursday morning motivation, guys. I'm gonna go finish packing and run my errands. Don't know if I'll put this video anywhere. I don't know if it was any good. I'm just struggling at the minute. Yeah, I'm just like, you know, no one wants to hear what I have to say, which is not very nice either. So I'll see you in my next video.